seriously, you need to drop this weight. It's killing you. I cried. I cried all the way home. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I'm excited to go through this surgery because I believe on the other side, there's so many benefits to that several years ago, I would never have thought of it that way. As of today, I have dropped 75 pounds. I'm so excited. I feel like I have more life in me. And that's kind of hard to explain that, but it's like I think I kind of went through a sleeper stage, just kind of walking through life, and I feel alive again. I've dropped a lot of medications, about 10 medications maybe in the morning, or 12, and then 10 at night. I am down to 3 in the morning and 2 at night. I will be getting more active now that we're in an apartment and we have to take the dogs for a walk. I do get a lot of steps in at work. There's some days I've come home and I've walked 4.5 miles. I don't know if you remember, but before I came up here and did surgery, I was doing less than 5 miles a week. And I'm talking several miles a day. I had kind of decided to quit sewing. I love sewing and crafts, and I really had decided I didn't want to sew anymore. Let's learn something else to do. And because I work in a craft store in the fabric department, it's like all of a sudden all that energy for creating new things is like, oh my gosh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do anything, And I felt that way before in my life, but I think I went through a real dry spell. One day I went to my mom's. She was baking cinnamon rolls, and they were rising. And I said, oh man, those look good, and they smell good. We'll come back later for dinner, and you can have one. And I said, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to eat a cinnamon roll, or even a bite of one, I'm amazed at how important food was before. I want to eat to live, not live to eat. And that's the way it was.
So for Pam, at 3 months out, they're kind of in the maintenance period of the diet. As far as foods that she has to absolutely avoid, certain types of foods that are really high in sugar or really high in fat can cause some abdominal discomfort when folks eat those type of foods. That's not to say that you can never have a bite of pie or anything. Again, it's just really you have to limit the amount that you eat with it. And the amount of food that she still eats is also limited as well. Portion size is about 3/4 to a cup in size, with the focus being on protein. And if she's still hungry after that, adding in things like vegetables, and then of course the occasional carbohydrate is fine too. One of the things that we always talk about, and that I did also specifically talk with Pam about, is the weight loss does slow down a little bit. Kind of 6 months is what we regard as kind of the most rapid weight loss period, and after that time it will slow down a little bit. One of the things that we tell her to focus on, though, is that not only her weight is changing, but also her body contour. The way that her clothing is fitting, her confidence, her stamina, that kind of thing is things that we can measure as well, too, and is very important in her overall success. She did state that she had dropped a lot of clothes sizes right now, and one of the things I told her as well is don't go buy a whole new wardrobe yet, because you still got a lot of weight you're going to lose.
My spirits are lifted just walking in the door of going to work, and I never would have dreamt that 6 months ago. I work in the fabric department of all places, and it's a joy. But I've had several ladies, well, in fact, one lady weighed the same amount I did when I started the journey. And I was able to tell her about the Wesley Woodlawn Bariatric Center. and I gave her Amanda's name and wrote down information for her, and I said, check them out, you know. And if nothing else, call and ask a question. You can get information. So it was kind of exciting, and I find myself doing that more and more, just saying, well, I've had bariatric surgery, and people that I tell them how much I've dropped, like as of today, I've dropped 75 pounds, and they go, oh, you don't look like you ever needed to lose weight. And it's like, oh, well, thank you. You know, that just makes me feel good. So, it's inspiring to me to share that with people if it makes them feel better too.